Donald Trump Jr. put his father's presidential campaign in the spotlight again with a controversial tweet. The tweet was a photo of a bowl of Skittles. It reads, quote, "If I had a bowl of Skittles and I told you just three would kill you, would you take a handful?" End quote. Then further underneath is, quote, "That's our Syria refugee problem." End quote. The tweet was captioned with, quote, "This image says it all. Let's end the politically correct agenda that doesn't put America first. Hashtag Trump 2016." End quote. The tweet gained immediate traction with over 18,000 retweets and 30,000 likes. It was a bold and controversial attack on immigration policy in the US, which is probably the most contentious issue leading up to the November election. The tweet received a tidal wave of backlash, getting labelled as racist or bigoted by others on Twitter and on the media. Wrigley, the company that owns Skittles, were in deep water here. Through no fault of their own, they are lumped in with this political stunt. This tweet was featured in the headlines of many of the big networks, leaving the Wrigley communications team in a pickle. The first published reply from the Wrigley communication department was received the next day by reporter Seth Abramovich. He had reached out to them earlier. The key message was, "Skittles are candy, refugees are people. We don't feel it's an appropriate analogy. We will respectfully refrain from further commentary as anything we could say could be misinterpreted as marketing." First of all, let's acknowledge that they responded the following day within 24 hours. A wise move, but it does add pressure to their team. This was a brilliant response for a number of reasons. They were very concise in their writing, leaving out conjunctions and just making punctual points. They then place a flag firmly for everyone to see that they do not wish to engage in political platform. They demonstrated a human element which is crucial in modern day communications. People now see through corporate nonsense. The public want genuine conversations from authentic humans. Points of interest to end on. Wrigley chose not to engage with the platform on which it was originally posted. I thought it was a wise move of them not to reply on Twitter, as it opens the floodgates for further engagements that may damage their brand and online reputation. The man who took the photo, David Kiddos, of the United Kingdom, has also hit back at Trump Jr., telling BBC that he was once a refugee. His comments were, quote, "This was not done with my permission. I do not support his politics and I would never take his money to use it." End quote. I also thought that it was unusual that the reply got more traction than the original post, with 27,000 retweets and 41,000 likes. This is a rare occurrence. Normally that the damage done far outweighs the attempts to repair in any measurable sample. Twitter shows us that this is not the case. I would argue that this is a clear indication of a successful crisis communication. They were able to reach out to more people through showing their ethics, character, and professionalism. Unfortunately, Skittles will always be known for the political controversy, but I think that they may be remembered more for their swift and punctual response. They may have just come out on top with this one.
Created using Powtoon.